pleasure to be up here today to introduce Almost Human to you guys. If you have not gotten over to the Warner Brothers booth, you want to make your way over there after this panel, of course, and get the exclusive TV Guide magazine special edition Comic-Con piece. And there's a lot more in the magazine about the show and all of your favorite Warner Brothers programs. So that's just a little pitch. And now I'm going to bring out our panel. First we've got executive producer Naren Shankar.
Familiar with from some other show that we were talking about last year here, executive producer Joe Lyman. All right, let's get to this because we don't have a lot of time.
Thank you for coming.
All right, so Joel, how did this idea come to be?
I wanted to keep Fringe fans still happy.
He was working on the script while you were filming the Fringe finale.
Yes, yeah, we're directing the series finale, and this was getting done. And but we're so pleased that everybody's interested and wants to come. But we did make it because, you know, I think, again, like all the people who love Fringe, this is a group of like-minded people who are really concerned with the same things that we're all concerned about, at least Fringe fans are, about humanity and where we all stand, what it looks like for us in the future. So that's what you have to sort of look forward to. It's got a lot of the great things that Fringe had in it, but we think, you know, it's going to be just a little bit different, but also something special.
I can't say this enough, but this may be the coolest cast that we're going to see at this convention. I mean,
we're talented.
Yeah. How did you put this crew together?
Well, we just, you know, we had to sacrifice, you know, our souls. And that was hard to part with, but it worked out in the end, because look at this. You know.
What do you think, guys? Did you dig it?
Yeah!
It's this show, right? Since they seem to kind of fancy you,
well, for me, it was a process. Obviously, I was working with JJ on Star Trek, and he called me up and said, I've got this most amazing project. I want you to read it. Just read it. And I read it, and was immediately attracted to the character of Kenneth and his relationship with Dorian and everybody else in the cast. And I just thought, this is good. I would be a fool to turn this down. And then just the opportunity to work with Joel, whose work I have such a deep admiration and respect for, and then again to be in business with JJ, and on such a great network as Fox. I mean, it all lined up. So I'm so thrilled to be a part of this and to be working with these wonderfully talented people. And I can't wait for you guys to see what we've got in store for you. It's going to blow your mind.
So Joel told me that he saw a ton of people for this character. This is an important role, and you just nailed it. And he said that you also understood what he was going for. So how does one approach playing an android without coming off as like Vicky from Small Wonder? I will be your sidekick.
It's just such a very delicate character in terms of just the approach to him. You know, I've tried to model this character after three particular characters. That would be Jason Bourne, Robert Patrick as the Terminator 2, and Jeff Bridges as Starman.
Woo!
They're going to remember that. And that's kind of what got me started on this whole thing. And then obviously numerous conversations with Joel about the fine line between, making Dorian real and making him cliche.
And, okay, so, Minka, we get just a taste of your character in the pilot, but there's something, I don't trust her. It might just be like, I don't trust people so pretty. Is there something should I be concerned about this woman?
I think that you will discover there are maybe sides of her that you may be weary of. How's that?
Good. That's enough.
Is there robot-human romance in the future? Because guys, look at the robot.
Anything's possible, right?
Yeah.
And all right, Billy. So between this and the content,
Hey man, whatever floats your boat, honestly. Whatever floats your boat, honestly.
we got all sorts of audiences. So Lily, you've got this and The Conjuring, which is opening this weekend. And apparently, the trailer. And then Hemlock Grove. You have developed in the last year quite the Comic-Con cred.
Woo!
Oh man, I love you too. Comic-Con.
This character, I love the relationship this character has with John. It's such a different kind of supervisory character. She's not the angry, screaming lieutenant or whatever. How did they pitch this to you?
Well, first the character was a man, and then they were open to him becoming a woman, which I think says so much about them. And I think for me, Kennex and Maldonado, they're almost like brother and sister. And there's something really special and warm about their relationship. It's not typical at all.
And we can trust her, can't we? Because she's a boss.
You can trust her.
All right. And Noreen, you came in, and your previous experience was the CSI series, and so you are bringing a real depth of knowledge for the procedural approach. And this show is heavily procedural, correct?
Procedural is definitely a part of it. Joel brought me in after the pilot had been done, and he rescued me from dismembered corpses and autopsies, and sort of brought me back to my science fiction roots from Farscape and Star Trek.
So what kind of clearly we'll have the ongoing mythology. It won't be as heavy as the Fringeverse, but you guys are going to be really consumed with cases of the week and crimes and things like that. What kind of twisted approach are you taking to crimes in the future for these people?
Oh God, if I tell you too many of the details, that robot will have me killed. So I can't really, look, we have cases of the week which deal with future crime and technology, but the continuing elements are really these guys right here. It's about relationships and people, human beings dealing with the world of the future.
And we talked about how the show will be able to approach common crimes that we see today, but in a totally different realm.
Yeah. I mean, it's all the vitamins and minerals of a great police procedural. But we need to solve, crimes in ways that you've never seen before, which of course is really attractive to all viewers. But we got a simple criteria that if it's not, a crime of the future has been created by some technology that we don't know yet, or if it's not the reasons why it was committed, or not for something futuristic, we're not going to tell that story. So we're going to tell really great stories that sort of are identifiable. But we're still going to have a futurism that is cool.
Did these guys have to go through future boot camp?
They did for 7 months straight. We used the Fringe thing to put them to the future.
Woo!
I've already been.
He's got a great condo in the future. You should see it.
I had to buy an iPad.
So please tell me that you have put out an open invitation to our former Fringe division to pay a visit to this new.
Of course.
Woo!
we would be honored with it. Yeah.
And so what can you tell us about where does this go ahead as far as, bringing in robotics and humanity versus robotics, and at what point does a machine develop a soul? Where do you plan on taking this?
You just made it sound so interesting. It's at the end of the day, I think, we're always writing about the same thing, which is that life is valuable. The connections that you make, it's about people, it's about humanity, and I think that right now it's very interesting where technology is going, and it's on a lot of people's minds. What's going to happen? How are we losing a little bit of our humanity every day because of the onslaught of technology? We sort of all been promised this incredible utopia of computers and tech, but there's another side to that. There's a dark side to that. There's a what if side. We have to be cautioned side, and we're going to sort of examine that. We're going to sort of examine all things technical, but also, I truly believe that the best science fiction, the best, it just always reverts back to what it's like to be human. So it's just a very unique new ways to talk about the human condition and sort of examine why we're here, what are we doing here, what is the world, what is our place in it, why are we here?
And then on top of that, you also have your romance.
We got a great romance.
I'll step away. You guys are awesome. I look forward to many Comic-Con conventions with you guys.
Woo!
Holly from Warner Brothers.
Thank you so much to our moderator, Damian Holbrook, and thanks to all of our panelists for Almost Human. It's going to be premiering Monday, November 4th, this fall on Fox, and will be airing Monday nights at 8 p.m., so don't forget to check it out. Thank you.
Waiting in line for